To complete the shape of the building now, we need to put a roof on it. First, we're going to edit the story settings and name the second floor roof and the first floor, well, first floor. Genius, I know. Click OK. Back on the first floor, let's be lazy again and use the magic wand. Select the roof tool, choose the poly roof in the geometry, hold down the spacebar and move the cursor to the outer edge of the walls, and click. The poly roof setting dialog pops up. Here we define the basic roof settings like the height, the angle, and the overhang. Type 3000 in the current story and 20 degrees. Click OK and the roof is automatically created. Let's see it in 3D. The roof is still completely editable. We'll get into that later. Right, swiftly moving on to the ground floor and choose the roof tool. Before we start drawing, I want to edit the settings first. Type 2800 for the distance to the current story, and about 20 degrees for the angle. And select the rectangular geometry method. Click once on the bottom left, and again on the bottom right corner to define the roof line, and then move up until the cursor turns into the eye symbol, signifying the direction of the roof. Click the bottom right corner again, and then the midpoint of the adjoining wall to draw the rectangular shape of the roof. You'll only see the outline of the roof because it's on a higher level. Go to the first floor and you'll see the roof hatching as well. Now shift-click to select the roof, click on the endpoint, and choose the mirror command. Press the Option or Alt key on the Mac, or the Control key on the PC. The cursor now shows a plus just above it. Click the endpoint again, move the cursor along the orange reference line, and click again to mirror a copy of the roof. You'll get a full view of what we just did in the 3D window. We can see we have a slight problem, as the roof is intersecting the one wall, while the other isn't tall enough to close the gap. First thing to do is to extend the wall's height by selecting it while holding the Shift key. Click on the top corner grip, and push the Stretch Height button from the pet palette. Now click the top edge of the roof to finish stretching the wall. Now good trick, select the wall, right-click, and Trim to Roof. The dialog box pops up. Select Trim to automatically trim the wall heights to the roof. Do the same for the other wall. If we go to the other side of the building, there seems to be another little problem. As you can see, this wall is much longer than the previous one, so I need to split it in two before trimming it to the roof. Go back to that floor plan. Select that wall, and find the Split button in the standard toolbar, the one that looks like the red axe. Alternatively, go to Edit, Reshape, and Split. A little tangent tip here. If you're running macOS 10.5 or higher, Leopard or Snow Leopard, you can go to the Help menu and type a command you want to use in the Spotlight-like search bar. Hover over each result, and a floating arrow will show you exactly where the command is located. You don't even have to select it, just click on the search result to activate the command. Now you need to define the split line. Either draw an intersecting line and choose the side to be selected after the split, or to be more accurate here, click on the right edge of the roof to define the split line, and pick the left side when the eye symbol appears. Okay, go to the 3D window again. Trim to the roof by selecting it, right-click, Trim to Roof, and Trim. There. Okay, so I need a little bit of an overhang for the roof. I can do it either in the floor plan view, but I'll do it first in the 3D. Select the roof, move the cursor over to the top edge of the lower part of the roof, until you see the Mercedes symbol of the cursor. Click and choose the Offset Edge from the pet palette, and drag the roof for about 300 millimeters. Do the same for the other edge. Then go back to the ground floor and repeat the steps for the other roof. So we need some stairs obviously to move between the floors. Select the stair tool, click the settings button, and here you have some options to choose from on the left. Check the height is 3000. In the Parameters tab, Pick the right rail to be visible. Make it story sensitive so a part of the stair can be shown on the floor above. And in the floor plan and section tab, make sure the show on stories is home and one story up. The stairs home story is the ground floor. And OK. Go to the first floor and we have to edit the slab a bit to make room for the staircase. Select the slab, make sure you're in the slab tool and the rectangular geometry method's on. Draw a rectangle from the edge of the stair to the bottom right corner of the slab. Now as this hold we're creating intersects with the edge of the slab, it's asking us if we want ArchiCad to clean it up nicely or regularize it. We say yes, and there's a neat gap in the floor for the stairs. You can edit the slab further if you like. A quick general tip here, it'll make it easier to see your results if you select the slab and the stairs, holding the Shift key, right-click and choose Show Selection in 3D. This way you can really see what's going on. Of course you can do this with any kind of element selected. To go back and see everything in 3D again, right-click and choose Show All in 3D. Alright, now that that's done, let's punch some holes in the structure for some doors and windows. On the ground floor, choose the Door tool. Click on one of the walls when the cursor shows the Mercedes symbol, click, choose the side of the wall the door will open, and click again. Now select the door while holding the Shift key, right-click, and pick the door selection settings. Choose the double door from the library on the left, and view the 3D preview in the mini window. In the internal door settings, select the door panel and pick style 9, or whichever one you like. You can even pick the door handle if you want. Click OK. Click on any edge of the door. Make sure the drag button is pressed in the pet palette to position the door along the wall. Click the 3D window button to see the full view in 3D. Now add another single door on the side. If the opening is on the wrong side, select the door, click on the edge, and select the Rotate button. Now drag the scroll bar into the end of the info box and click the Flip button. This also appears in the Settings dialog. Similar rules apply with windows. Select the Window tool. Add one to the left side of the wall. Select the exterior side when selecting the direction. Select it with a shift click. Click the Settings button. Make it say 500 tall and about 1300 from the base, and about 120 in the reveal. Create another one in the lower wall. If you just use the Window tool again, it will create the default window as before. But if you want the same as the other one, hover over the previous window and hold down the Option or Alt key until the cursor turns into the eyedropper, and click. This essentially copies all the settings of the element. Next, hover over the second window, hold the Option and Command keys, and click to paste the settings onto this window. Add a few more around the building. Okay, so that's the general building shape. Check it out from the elevations in the 3D window. Feel free to add anything else. And let's move on to creating a simple landscape for the building to sit on.